Hello everyone, my name is Tim and this is the Warehouse Series. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. Alright, so I have about 3-4 videos lined up that I'm working on right now, and because I started staying overtime again, whether it's going to be video or pictures, I'm going to have hopefully both. And right now we're going to go over a video breakdown of myself throwing in the warehouse. I started off with small cases, ended up with cereal and paper towels. We're going to see that in a minute. You know, guys, I like doing my own orders because I know why I did what I did. So it's easier for me to explain in the video why I did what I did. And I think you guys interpret that a lot better than me just looking at someone else's pallet and being like, what the heck is going on here? So I like doing my own orders. I am going to start staying overtime. I'm going to start throwing boxes again. So I will have probably a good bit of video coming out on these dry good pallets. With that being said, I ask you guys, as always, to subscribe. You know, Discord's in the link below. So before we get to the video breakdown, I wanted to show this real quick. So I always say that put like cases together. You know, I wanted to say this. If they're real big cases, like these Hershey syrups, I would rather have that strong corner than having two cases together. So if I have a nice big case, I'd rather do corners and then have a lower inside with these salad dressings. And then on top of these Hershey's, I'm going to start working on having hopefully two long cases come over the salad dressing to meet and give me that level, you know, playing field across the top. So that level layer. So that's what I'm working on. And I actually did get it with a couple long boxes of noodles. So I just want to show this real quick. So if you have two big boxes that work perfect for corners, you don't necessarily have to put them exactly together. But if you think about it, they're on the same back part of that pallet, so they're technically still together. You know, I hope that makes sense. I just want to throw that picture up. So let's go over my video breakdown. All right, guys. So this was started off with small cases, and right there I throw two cases on my forks, and they were literally the lightest cases on my pallet or on my whole entire order. And right here you're going to see me throw this case down. A little aggressive on throwing that case down. I don't recommend throwing cases down like that. So basically, I mentioned this before. 2 times that I like to do this where I just throw cases on the jack to create a space between the selector behind me. I don't like selecting near anybody. I want to try to create a gap. And I also do this whenever I have a small case order. I find it easier to start my small base with 8 to 10 cases thrown on the jack. So you'll see right here, I got what, 8, 6, whatever cases. Now I'm going to start building my base, all right? And you guys, if you watched my videos in the past, what am I doing? What do you see? I showed that diagram before, and that's exactly how I'm starting this. The same way I would start my yogurt when I was up there. Now I'm going to start building up the front of my pallet, you know, same as I do up at the produce warehouse. I am literally doing this the same way. So basically, I'm building up the front, and I got that diagram that I showed a while ago. That's how I like building up my middle. And guys, you're going to see me play with cases here. You know, like I said, this is literally my first time throwing in this aisle since they reslotted the warehouse. So my first time in a long time. All these products that are in this aisle was not even here. They weren't even in this aisle the last time I was in this warehouse. So I have no idea what I'm throwing. So I wanted to make sure I kept in there all the times that I rearrange cases. You know, here you go. Right there, I keep like cases together when I possibly can. And sometimes I get a little too ridiculous on how nice I want my palette to look. So, but there you go. I'm recognizing what's going to give me a level playing field, and I keep going with it. Keeping those cases together that are similar. I'm moving cases around. You know, it is, I'm trying to find a case to fit in the middle there, and I find it right here. And I'm like, yeah, this case is a little bit more slim, and that gives me my room where I'm not pushing any cases over the end. Guys, right there, I threw a case down there. Remember, I edited in between every single case. When I see something that doesn't fit, I don't dwell on it. I literally just throw it down and I keep selecting. The name of the game is just to keep the pace moving. You don't want to get yourself tied up too much. Higher cases, you know, I don't know what's coming right here. I'm showing you the back of the pallet, but this is the same way I build my produce pallet. You know, I'm moving stuff around, trying to get an idea of what I'm going to be doing. Look, I moved, that case disappeared because I moved it again. And then I find 2 cases that are going to fit on the back. So I move that case that I just put back there. You know, guys, like I said, now I'm going to put it right back to where it was. So it's just the way it goes sometimes. With these smaller case orders, I do move cases a lot. And right there, that didn't fit where I wanted it, so I just threw it down. I'm just going to keep going. You know, like I said, you want to try to keep that rhythm going. You do not want to get hung up too much on one case. And that, you know, like I said, you're just going to see me move stuff around. I'm trying to level stuff out. And you could see, guys, even though I'm touching cases multiple times, it's only taken me a half a second to a second to move that case again. So, and I did make my times on this order. You know, I did a little bit over 100% on this order. And, you know, so with me not even knowing the warehouse and what was coming up, I still did good. You know, I still did good on this order. There you go. I'm tying in the front. I got 2 light cases and I'm keeping them together. Now I'm locking in that middle section with the other side. So I'm tying that in. And then I see like this is going to work perfect back here. So I move it, you know. Guys, I'm constantly doing this with these small case orders because I know I ended in 68 out. My order told me I end in 68 out. So I wanted to make sure that I keep this pallet as level as possible, or I'm going to have problems once I get to the cereal and paper towel when I get the bigger boxes at the end. And there's no doubt I could see why people struggle with these orders. If you're starting in this, in the aisle that I started at with all these small cases and you're ending with paper towels and cereals, I definitely could see why people struggle, especially newer people. You know, I'm just focusing on, okay, right here, I throw these cases in gaps because I just came to this aisle and I'm getting cooking oil now. And I wasn't ready for this. Once I got to the aisle, I knew they were there, but I just wasn't ready for this. And you're going to see me move around some cases a little bit to try to make sure that I'm going to get the nice sturdy back that I want. And there you go. But see how even like I just showed you with those Hershey syrups, see those back 2 corners? They're level. They're level, so my goal is going to be to try to make that the next layer up level. But with my 2 corners being level, it's going to make it very possible to do. Same as the Hershey syrups. There you go. I got a nice oil. It'll fit in the back, you know, so I can get that nice solid part. Here you go. I'm going to show you around the back of the pallet real quick. As you can see, I'm working on a nice solid back. So the oils actually worked out pretty well for me, but that is because I was working on keeping my pallet level. Right here, I got a case on its side. I'm up a little bit higher. You know, I got a heavier case on the outside, so I know that case, whatever I put on the top of that's not going to damage it, you know. So right here, I put that there, and I'm going to notice that this Velveeta, if I rock it over, there you go. And I have my front now. It's as simple as that, guys. You know, Velveeta's not going to hurt on its side. And it was just something I noticed that, you know, if I just rock this over, I'm going to have my level front now. Level front, level back, and then you could play around with the middle of the pallet. And the 2 cases I threw up were those light ones that I started with. Now here comes my cereal and stuff. I'm going to be stopping the video right here because my phone fell over. I didn't recognize that it did, and it kind of stinks, but I am going to show you the end pictures now. All right, guys, so here's the front picture right here. As you can see, everything worked out perfectly. You know, all the way up to that Velveeta I turned on its side, that's where I was focusing on, like I said, guys, a nice solid base, and then from there up, it's column stacked. Even with small cases, you get that waist-high solid base like I always talk about. You can column stack these cereals all day long right on top of them. That's the front of it. And here is the side of the pallet. I got a little salad dressing in there, but you know, guys, see how I turned this cereal, locking this back corner in? There's a gap in there, but it's nothing, you know, nothing that's gonna hurt it, you know. So a couple columns in the middle of the pallet, but they're tied in. They're not going anywhere. It's lighter cases. I got my bigger cases on the back and the front to get me that nice solid pallet. And here's the back of the pallet. As you can see, I got that nice level part with the oils down there, the cooking oils. And like, what did I say? I said, you know, same as the Hershey syrups, you keep these two corners level, and more than likely you're gonna have that level, you're gonna level off the next layer. And I did just that, and I kept it with the Cheerios and that up there and topped it off. And here is the other side of the pallet. Once again, guys, you know, you could see how stuff's got a little bit stacked in there, but that's fine. Once you get to a certain height, you know, your cereal boxes are gonna, you know, they're lighter boxes, so they're not gonna knock the pallet over. It's not like I'm throwing more, you know, oil on top. These are all lighter boxes. All right, guys, so that's my finished product, and that's the video breakdown. I hope you guys enjoy this. You know, like I said, I got more stuff coming out. I'm gonna get pictures and hopefully more video. Anytime I get a one pallet order, I can do this, you know, so because I could put that pallet on the back forks and I could film myself. So if you guys enjoy watching these, please let me know in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up for this video. And like I said, guys, subscribe to my channel and I will keep helping you guys out. Discord link is below, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.